Slay. We go from, what was it? We went from Party of Two to Panic at the Disco to now Doja Cat. Yes, dude. Yes, dude. Hold on, I'm opening some stuff. Also, my tummy crazy right now. I went somewhere and I took an Uber. And the Uber there, I was like, I'm feeling a little car sick. I'm feeling a little motion sick. And then the car back, a different Uber, I was like, I'm feeling motion sick again. I'm feeling car sick again. I don't know what it is. The twists and the turns. The Uber drivers, they be going crazy. How the fuck do I open this? Oh, it's got a tear thing on the side. Oh, do what in the bathroom? Hold on. I'm opening a thing. Am I hydrated and have I eaten? I am a bit hydrated. I will be hydrating more, but I've got a 7-Up because that settles my tummy a bit more. And I've also had some Tums, which are the American version of Rennies, basically. And I did actually eat like a decent amount of food. And I'll have a big dinner too. I might have apples at some point. Eat stress, maybe. She did say that, Mito. I've got a little 7-Up. A 7-Up sooty pop. Okay, let's turn this down. A big rest? No. I can't do that. I'm wicked. I'm so fucking wicked. And you know what they say. Not allowed to rest. Chuck a little sick. No, Chuck is a crazy thing to say. Is that what they say? Chucking it in the bathroom? Let's put on some regular video game music so I don't hear lyrics that then distract me. It's true, I could defy gravity too. Fares, thank you for the tier 2 in the 62 months. Sandown, thank you for the tier 3 in the 61 months. Month 61 of the Watch Boba campaign. 6 more months and it will be 6-7. No! But also, yes? Shell, thank you for the tier 3. You guys spending all of your money here. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. 64 months. 64 is... I don't know what this means. 2 to the power of 6 and powers of 2 are my favorite numbers. Okay, that's good. It's almost as hot as you are at the moment, so I'm absolutely gonna pass out. It's kind of warm here, but not too bad. And I was out walking around. And it wasn't too bad. It got sunny a little bit. But it was also quite shady. Pushbud, thank you for the 51 months. Glass of ice and Pepsi Max. Does this work? Is this thing on? Am I sat where I normally sit? Do I sit here? The fucking camera, I'm telling you. Oh, it's because I think I can't see. There it is. I couldn't see my full preview, kind of. Also, I think I'm too zoomed in. What are the Yogscast Office special streams about? It's not, Yogscast game releases. It's more going to be like, Pride stuff. So it will be Pride things. I can't tell you what exactly, though, because you need to be hyped out, excited, crazy style. And so I don't want to give away too much. I get to do one on my channel. That's going to be a Thursday. And then I will get to do what is it? I will get to do one on Wednesday on the main channel and one on Friday on the main channel. The Friday one you definitely won't want to miss, even though, of course, you don't want to miss any of them. Let's be realistic here. Let's Let's agree to be realistic. I'm gonna put my phone somewhere where I can sort of see it. Wait, did they do a schedule or anything yet? Send me to Brian and Gigamesh to hold your legs down in the heat. They'll make it worse. They're too warm. They posted on Blue Sky. Oh, let me go look at that. You know me, I'm like, am I allowed to talk about this stuff? Or will they, disown me if I do, you know what I mean? Let's see. Does this work? Yeah. Oh my gosh, look at this. I look crazy because of the lighting. You know how it is. I'm gonna have to fuck around with this stuff. Hold on, let me look at me. That's the cat cam. I'm too red. My hair's not that red in real life. If I take this one, it's more red. It's more red. Maybe I just am red. I'm red. And I think because the screen has any colors on it. Oh, sorry, thank you. So we got, there's a Monday thing. I'm busy Monday. I've got therapy and stuff. So I can't be fucking around painting myself to look like a background after I have to go to therapy. Can't do it. Fion will have their own stream on Tuesday. Wednesday's Blood on the Clock Tower, which I'll be in that. Thursday is just me. I gotta figure out what game I want to play. Friday, I get to be in a tabletop RPG. Finally. Get me in that. I'm a character. And then Zoe's got her own stream at 5 p.m. on Saturday. And then Lollip and RT have one on Sunday. Very nice. Mondays are your therapy day too? I don't know if it was the best one to do. Because, it's like one of my days off. But I guess that's better than doing it on a day that's not my day off. Because I feel like on those days then I'm like, wow, that was so difficult. How am I supposed to work and function like a normal little guy? Deadlock on main channel. I can't do deadlock for Pride. They say slurs in it. You can't suggest I do a deadlock when consistently after a certain time of the night it starts to be sort of like just bad. Which one is better, like this or like this? Maybe like this. Wednesdays, and sometimes I have to cancel my Wednesday plans because if therapy is tiring. Yeah. A lot of Yuri, though. Those are on the good days. You see the Art Gallery Mecha Chameleon map they played yesterday? No, I did not. Deadlock, the video game produced by Valve Corporations? Yeah, that's the one. That is the one. That the one. Don't stream it that late then. I think it also happens before that late too. It's just that it's like some sort of graph where it's like the amount of slurs in Deadlock over time. The amount of slurs in Deadlock is 1. And then the other one is what time of night it is. And it goes from like 8 a.m. to 4 in the morning. And the graph just rises like this, literally. I don't think spicier mods would offset it. Because I don't really want Lady Geist's asshole on my stream for Pride. Or her big puffy vagina that someone has modeled for it. That someone who's maybe not familiar with, I would say the ins and outs of a vagina that has modeled it. 3D modeled it, rather, and not that they've modeled for it. I see Gilgamesh walk by. He's being a little fucker. If the servers are Russian, you just need me with you. I know they do love you. I don't know what it is. You're like their little pet or something. Okay, I'm doing the live thing on, what's it called? On Blue Sky. Gamer modeled vagina. What a quote we have here. Wonder if I can do a redactyl real quick. Redactyl. They've made it a different thing now. What's my favorite? My favorite shape for nail extensions. I like I think I like stiletto the best, which is the really long, like, pointy one. These are ballerina right now, I think, or coffin shape. Because they're not square because they taper towards the end, but then they're flat at the top. I think that's what I'd say. Why does this music sound so fucking loud to me? Why are the middle two also long? Because I've resigned myself to being a pillow princess. So I've thought about. Honestly, this entire hand needs to be the short one. Because I still do just fine with my left hand. But mostly for the keyboard situation, if this hand is short, it's much better. Coffin's even more tapered? Yeah, I think you're right. You can just say you don't get pussy like the game mod creators. It's not my fault. I've been on those apps and I talked to them people. Women are scary and they are difficult. Let's just say that. Okay. I'm looking at today's redactyl. It's the truth. I'm like, I've talked about my family and the things that I like. Is it time for us to meet up now? I'm like, oh, should we meet up? And then they just keep telling me about their job or something. Women are easy to date, just buy them flowers and make sure they're fed. Yeah, but you gotta get to that point. No, that means it's actually time to never talk ever again. I know. I'll teach you some real game. You've got the game. Is there a new doorman mod where his back door is a door? Maybe. Hey, Snilvia. It's true. Let me open some Pokemon cards, because I got some. Does this have the stupid little QR code thing on it? It does. Okay. Bye-bye QR code. I don't do that thing where they put the cool one in the front or whatever, because I don't know how to fucking do it, and I don't care. But I've got some Pokemon cards. I've got, a few. You can see the price on them. 18 pounds. For some fucking prismatic evolution. Because that's the state of the world now. New hair's pretty. Good job, thank you. The dating apps, they're not good. Okay, who have we got? Duraludon, which sounds like a condom brand. This is as focused as I'm going to give you, and you have to deal with this saturation and this contrast. A trainer thing that says Professor's Research. It's got a man on it. Garbage card. Hippowdon. It's got a little hippo man on it. He's alright. Amaris. Draw 4 cards at the end of this turn. If you have 5 or more cards in your hand, discard your hand. And it's got some sort of person on it. Trainer card. Not bad. This guy, I like this guy. Diplin. So it's a like caramel apple little looking the dinosaur thing. I do like him. Jimmy's a little caramel apple. I like that guy. I like that guy. Earthen Vessel. This is the fucking trainer card pack of the fucking century. Heatran. Whatever, he's a guy. Local card shop to me posted this ugly ass Ninetales card saying it's the best one. I do like a Ninetales. Whimsicott. Shiny? Shiny Whimsicott? Yeah, a little bit shiny. Shiny Whimsicott. Very cute. And then I've got Professor Sada's Vitality. Oh, we've got a good card after this. Not anything crazy, but I like it. Professor Sada's Vitality. And it's shiny-ish. It's got like a... I believe there is a woman on this card. Very nice. And then we've got... Look it, it's my favorite guy. And not because of the weird reason that everybody likes to say. But the Vaporeon! Nice! A little bit shiny, but not crazy. And then... Basic energy. Can't show you Professor Sada without warning. They do look nice. I did know about Vaporeon, which I hate that. So I've been a day one Vaporeon stan. Now these are some sort of mega evolution thing, right? This was only £6, but also there's like fucking 2 cards in it. There's not, there's more than that, but there might as well only be 2. You've seen Lickitung. Ugh. I won't know the names of these guys. It's in Japanese. But I know this guy. Ice Q, which is Isaac's Pokemon. My friend Isaac. Ages ago, I traded Isaac and Ice Q on a Pokemon game. And he was like, you can name it. So I named it my IRL name to cement our friendship. This doesn't look like a Pokemon. I think this is a mistake. It's just an anchor. And like a wheel of a ship or something. Whose idea was that? This little stuffed man. He's nice. I think this is Shedinja, right? Not shiny. No fucking shiny things in here. And then I've got little boy child. Trainer card. Little boy child trainer card. Garbage. £6 worth of garbage. It was okay. Then we got another one of these. £6. And there's not gonna be anything good in here, is there? Some fucking worm that comes out of the sewer. I think it's a centipede, so I fucking hate it. Fuck-ass centipede, what comes out the sewers? This is a little bunny rabbit with some flowers around it. What's this guy? Bunnery, right? Kinda cute. Is this a Helioptile? Oh, there is a full art in here. Uh-oh, I got one. Okay. So we got this guy, Helioptile? Is that his name? And it's the kind of art where it's the like clay thing. Is this Dry's Pokemon? Then peep this shit. And it's shiny. Shuckle. Full art. Whoa, Shuckle. My favorite guy. I remember when I did the trade for this guy in Pokemon Silver and Gold and Crystal and whatever. And I was like, wow, you gave me a fucking worm inside of a rock. Thanks a lot. What do I fucking do with this? Does he turn into anything cool? No. But there he is. It's at least cute card art. And then the next ninja wasp man. Very nice. Couple of cool things. I never get much luck on stuff. God, I'm dropping everything. My fucking house. Shuckle's Secrets Berry Juice. Oh, secretes. So you're supposed to drink his stupid ass juice. I hate that. Chocolate and Infinite Fusion, I don't know what he is. Matt, thank you for the 15 months. If it holds berries, it turns it into juice. I don't want juice made by a worm inside of a rock. For your Pride stream on Thursday, you could do one of the new Twitch viewer reward badges. For watching us and a sub badge. Ped and Harry have both done them if you need help where on the dishboard. Since my brain's in full working order, why don't I do Redactyl before I do a mystery? Okay. In blank. Oh, we need the little things on. Word letter count. In blank. HISTORY. That's not gonna be it. Fuck. One history. Okay, we've got like a bunch of blank and blank blank blank. In and be between, I want to say music. Fuck. In a that are blank and blank. Just blank. I don't think it's not a person. A blank blank is a blank of blank blank blank. A blank blank is an blank blank of the blank and blank have been blank to blank the blank of blank. Okay. On A and B. There's an oh, there's fucking arrows. I don't like that. Science. Fuck. And let's start with who, what, where, when to help forming sentences. Do I look like I do things that make sense? Hmm? Do I look like a sense-making kind of guy? And I'm stubborn and I like to do things in a difficult way. Well, yes, sometimes. Oh, you flatter me. Who, what, where, when, why? But wait, I can't just type in who, because who's gonna be who? How many times will it say who in here? Sorry, cosplaying some obscure Dragon Ball character. My hair is not this red in real life. Type homoerotic. I wish that would help, but it's not going to. In blank, is it RELIGION? Torb, if it has to do with religion, oh, good. Because otherwise I was sending you straight to hell, Torb. A blank, in history, it's not nature, because that's 6. But where is nature at? Blank to the blank nature of blank. And this says to the blank nature, a different one of the blank. By on. And there's percentages and stuff. A blank is an something in the blank blank of the blank of an blank. a blank is an 10 letters is an animal. Animal's too short. Is a what about we type philosophy? No. We put war. No war. Art. No art. Theater. No, I don't want that. Music. No. In the blank of blank. Blank, blank, blank. Just put animal. 6 animal. Are a blank of blank for with the 2 of something in animal. Make up, no, of the blank blank of blank and animals. Plants. Plants. Okay. In animals or plants, blank blank are blank. With plants, some blank blank can be blank. P-R-O-D-U-C-E-D. No. Can be something without the blank for blank blank. For blank by blank. Breed. One breed. Breeding. Blank of blank that can be blank. Plants and animals. In animals or plants. In animal or plant. With plant, some blank blank and be blank. In plants, some in biology. How many is that? In biology, a blank is an blank in the family. No family? Families of blank. Species? 15 species. Between blank species into species. Between species. Between species. Between species. And it's saying plants and animals. And we did nature. You want us to suggest useful stuff or just joke nonsense? You can suggest whatever you want. This is a tough one. It says only one educations. In biology, a blank is an blank. Suggest whatever you want, because I might not even look at what you're saying, because you know I'm stubborn. Study that blank, the studied. It's been used to study. A blank of blank have been used to study the blank. For blank studies. How many is the number? 8. That in the studied plant. There's blank that are blank with this was in the studied plant. Something that plants and animals can have in common. In biology, a blank. Not vertebrate or invertebrate. There's no... Plants are not vertebrates. E-E-R-T-E-B-R-A-T-E. That's 10 letters anyways. Reptiles, lizards, dinosaurs. In biology, a blank is a blank in the blank 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 of the blank of and blank. Day and night. Day. Per hour per day. Per hour per day in something. Is an... What about an attribute? No attributes. Is an... And what? What starts with vowels? Maybe I tried to... Let's try flower. Nope. Blank blank are the blank of that... I barely have any words up here. Between species. Organism? I don't want no damn organisms. Ladies? In the blank 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 of an organism. Cell. Oh, I hate this. In a cell. Okay. Mitosis. Two mitoses. I'm not gonna know this, guys. The blank of the blank cell within the blank organism during mitosis. In biology, a blank. Is it gonna be a type of fucking cell organ thing in the cell? In the... What types are there? Mitochondria. Fuck! Nucleus. Fuck! Biology of blank. What else happens in biology? Is an... What about react? I know it's not an reaction. Fuck. Process? Biological processes? In the... What about formation? No formation. What about form? 9 forms. Form blank. It says in animals and plants, but not up here at all. Of is and something in the something 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 about structure. Structure. 13 structures of the blank of an organism. What about body too? Body. Brain. No. In the blank of an organism. An organism blank or something. An organism? What else is there besides organism? Is there a virus? Virus? Oh! Or... egg. No egg! Mutation? I did cell. DNA? DNA, okay. Or something DNA. In biology, a blank. It might just be mutation. I'll be sad. A mutation is an abnormality. You can backseat, it's fine for this at least. think that might be it. Yeah, it's mutation. Poop! Mutation is an alteration in the nucleic acid sequence of the genome. When the fuck have you ever heard me say any of these words? Yeah, they got some fuck-ass lightsabers. Captain Ben, thank you for the tier 3 in the 66 months. Also, Emposaurus, thank you for the stream streak. They spelt genome wrong. They did. In that virus or extra chromosomal DNA, mutations result from errors during replication, mitosis, meiosis, or damage to DNA. What the helly? I don't know if I would have got that. Let me turn this light down. If I cool it. What if I cool this light? Look at that. Not that. This one's better. You love mutants. Unfortunately, that's not even the kind that we're thinking of. I like how you use your Nord voice for probably one of the coolest sentences ever. What voice should I use instead then? Hold on, I'll let you. Here, this is your fault now, okay? I've just realized I have a fucking Firefox window open with like some of my most personalist shit. So I'm just gonna close that. Like directions and stuff from before I left. And how to switch Uber from dollar to pound. What was I doing? Oh, mutation. Here you go, this is your fault. Oldman, thank you for the 64 months and the tier 2. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Plus the other day, sometimes I think about how big of a nerd I am, and the rest of the time I'm like, what the hell are these nerds talking about? Yes. Okay, here you go. This is your fault.
In biology, a mutation is an alteration in the nucleic acid sequence of the genome of an organism, virus, or extrachromosomal DNA.
Is that better?
Mutations result from errors during replication, mitosis, meiosis, or damage to DNA, which may then trigger
What do they say?
error-prone repair or cause an error during replication. Translation synthesis.
I do have this setting. It's unfortunate. How do you mess up words less in this voice than your normal one? Because I'm having to think about how to do this.
Mutations may or may not produce detectable changes in the observable characteristics of an organism. Mutations play a part in both normal and abnormal biological processes, including evolution, cancer, and the development of the immune system.
If I disappear one day, you'll know it's because I've gone off to be a fucking big bank VTuber that talks in this voice and uses one of those models where people are like, they're not a child, they're 100 years old. I would not do that. I would not capitalize on that, but I could still have big ass titties and talk in that stupid ass voice. The entire Mr. DNA monologue. I could do that. I could do that. I'm opening this video game. I think I need a little paracetamol. Just a little one. Okay. Ah! Stuff is happening on the screen. Okay, I'm gonna play this. It's like mystery stuff, so I might slowly lose my mind, as per usual. I have a small headache, I think, from getting whipped around in the fucking back of an Uber. So give me a second. Midabye and just in the kitchen. Doing a quiet. Yeah, Lewis and Lydia played it, right? Thanks, glad there's cake. So I have to pull my bra down because I fucking hate wearing them. And everyone's boobs are different shape. But for some reason that doesn't matter. And all bras are the same fucking equation. And they never stay on my boobs. And my boobs, I think, go so far into my fucking armpits. I've got the widest fucking set ever, bro. I've got the fucking... What do they have it? The widescreen? They gave me the widescreen version. And the bra is, like, trying to, like, push them to the middle. Because that's, I guess, the beauty standard. And also where a lot of people's tits are. 21:9 resolution. The curved screen is true. 2 different shapes, exactly, and that's so normal. Hello, Ashlyn. Will there be dinosaurs? I don't know if there are dinosaurs in this game. Oh, look at this little man. Isn't he nice? He's magnetic. It's a magnetic man. It's very difficult to get his magnet to want to stay doing shit. What's up with your magnet, mister? I guess that thing is curved, and maybe that's why it doesn't really want to do it. Found like 2 or 3 that fit years ago, and when they break, I'm gonna cry. Well, that's the thing. And how are you supposed to wash them? You need reverse suspenders to keep your bra down. Just about. Someone remove this person from my view. I'll do it. There you go. Okay, let's see. Should I play this in French? This mystery's really difficult, guys. I don't know if I have all the information here. And on the screen it's saying like Pierre est le tueur, which I think is sort of the translation for Peter is the killer. No, I don't want search all graphics. Okay. You know I have to check all of this stuff. Subtitles, we like that. Accessibility. Fuck off, light strobing. Monitor defects. It's probably fine. Okay, so this is... She looks like she's from the Heathers musical. I've been developing my own. I'm learning they're not front and center, but slightly off to the left and right. The thing is that breast tissue extends so far past the breasts. Because, of course, when you're checking yourself for breast cancer and breast abnormalities and things, you're supposed to go extremely high up into your armpit as well, because your breast tissue does extend up to there. And same, like, all the way out to the side, too. So when you are doing breast checks, and you can also do them for your partners, you want to be checking all that stuff. Alright, let's see what this says. The Butler County Times. Hold on, let me look at this. The Chunky Monkey. The root trees are dead. Sunday, December 6th, 1998, in Butler, Pennsylvania. What happened? The plane crash last night near Pittsburgh. The only passengers were Carl Roottree, his wife Brenda, and their 3 daughters known as the Roottree sisters. Carl Roottree was the president of the Roottree Candy Company, and it's not clear who will succeed him. So far, the local police are not sure what caused the crash. So, dad, mom, and the 3 daughters. There's a map of the crash site. They're calling it one of the most deadly plane crashes in Pennsylvania's history. All passengers and crew perished. Pittsburgh is generally known for pleasant flying conditions, and the weather was not atypical for this time of year. We do not know much at this time, but our sources tell us that local authorities do not suspect terrorism. I suppose that's a good thing. The crash did not cause any local property damage, and fortunately nobody outside the plane was hurt. Funeral plans have not been announced, but you can be sure that the Butler County Times will cover it. Okay, let's do it. You're welcome, Ashlyn. Yeah, that breast tissue, it'd be going crazy. December 6, 1998.
The plane that crashed last night just outside of Pittsburgh is now known to have been the private jet of the Roottree Corporation.
Who's that fucking
Local
guy?
aviation authorities have speculated, based on the pilot's final communication, that the winter storm and heavy winds played a significant role in the crash. On board were multiple family members, including corporate president Carl Roottree and his daughters, the Roottree sisters, best known for their fashion lines and modeling careers. There were no survivors.
Sorry, I moved my
Again,
mouse.
for those of you just joining us, the Roottrees are dead.
Oh. Who's this lady?
I know it's late, but I'm guessing you've seen the news. In addition to dealing with the grief, the Roottree Company's lawyers are scrambling. Everything's about to change. Anyone proven to be a blood relative is about to get much richer. I'm here to ensure everyone is accounted for. I've heard you're an expert at sorting out complicated family trees. A genealogy genie, as it were. I'm going to give you a quick test. Pass, and I can promise you the job of a lifetime.
Okay. Oldest to youngest. Examine my evidence. Search the internet for clues. Fill in the names. Fill in the occupations. Fill in the photos. Sleuth. I thought that said slut. Let me see. The background music is louder. Maybe like this. For what? Yeah. It is a close enough word. Got milk picture. Is this the marriage finger? Pinky face. Person who hired you gave you this photo with a note attached. This was taken during the shoot for the Rootry Sisters. Got milk ad. I've tracked down a test photo from before they painted the fake mustaches on, which I thought would be more appropriate considering the circumstances. The ad's copy reads, you might recognize our faces from the magazine you're reading, or you might recognize our name from the candy bar you're eating. Being a Rootry is a full-time job. So is growing up. That's why the calcium found in milk is so important. Plus you can't make chocolate without it. My long ass nails, it's true. Did a family tree thing for gifted class. I think I did one of those too. Oh, fucking hell. This is a list of who? List was provided to you by the mysterious person who showed up at the door. You'll need it to fill in the family tree. Okay, so we've got Rootries. Candy, Carly, Gwendolyn, Gwen, Christina, Lauren, Margalite, November, Raina, Riley, Samantha, Tessa. Internet. Oh! Thanks for purchasing a new Cashew PC. PC is equipped with Fixie blah 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 blah. If you find anything interesting, be sure to print it out with your high-end laser color printer. Use the history feature. Okay. Oh, I love this. Can I go Neopets? This is like... This was my life for a long time. Spider search. Fuck! Root. How do you spell their name? The first few pages are filled with news results about, besides there are countless advertisements and conversations. Most articles mention Carl Rootry, who is the president. His daughters are also eulogized. Okay. Carl. So spouse. Married. But it wants the sisters. So the one of them is married. Okay. Siblings are in birth order. Oh, what did I just do? What does that mean? I just... Oh, I can click on stuff? That? Mr. Bryan, you don't need to be crying at me. No. We try Candy Rootry or Carly. Carly Rootry. Search it. Carly Rootry. 3-page list is common trick questions. The answer: what are the first names of the famous Rootry girls? Raina, Carly, and Riley. Oh my god, this is great. First names of the fruit tree. Pearls. Save note. States that Rose was originally born Carly Rose. After they had a second daughter. Just save that. Now preteen Carly strongly expressed her dislike that her sisters had RH names and she was the odd one out. That's when she began to go by her middle name. Okay. So we've got... And she's the middle child, right? Because it says here... After finding out they were having a second daughter. So... There's... Ray... an unofficial Rootry fan site. I think I'm in the way of this a little bit. Mr. Brian. Why do honking? He's honking, guys. I'm gonna have to give him... Or a kiss. Yes. Up here, maybe? He's in trouble because he's been eating my fucking roses that I bought. And he's eaten them so hard he pulled the pot out of the second pot that it was in. Mr. Brian, let me give him a name. I don't know where Gilgamesh is. I think he's somewhere fucking around. It would be nice if there was websites, but at least the information is here, right? God. Chocolates. No, no chocolates. Let's see. Unofficial Rootry fan site curated by a teenager. It's neon pink with purple text. Hard to read unless you highlight the words. Raina's the most famous because she's the oldest and got married to TMS. Okay. But Riley is the smart one. Rose is a middle child like me. He's sleeping on his little, bed. But when he wakes up, I'll get him. Because he didn't even wake up for hearing me fucking around in the dreamy drawer. Mr. Gilgamesh. Riley is the smart one. Rose is the middle one. I think they're rich just because they're models, but their dad is the president of a candy company and their mom, Brenda, is a fashion designer. I eat Rootry candy all the time. My favorite are maple crisps. Try to dress in plaid root clothes like Riley does in the posters. And I might get my ears pierced. Or like Rose. Okay. So if we go back here... Can I make this smaller? No. So, this guy is TMS. TM. Maybe Thomas Sheridan? And the oldest sister... How do I get to my notes? This. Raina. Raina. Root tree. Occupation. She was modeling, right? Let me look at that website again. Models, but they're... I guess, are they just all models? Raina, Carly, and Riley. Is that just the order? I think it is. The music is good. Raina, Carly, and Riley. I think it's just model. Oh, and the photos. Okay, so the married one, the oldest one, I think. But this note said, Riley dresses in plaid. Rose has her ears pierced. Riley dresses in plaid. Rose has her ears pierced. And Raina is married. Smartest bitch around. Booyah! I get a booyah button?
Sorry to test you, but I had to be sure you could use the internet. Some folks refuse to get with the times. Safe to say, you're hired.
3 out of 50.
The reward for
I'm working my
untangling
way.
the family tree is substantial. Life-changing, even. But here's the catch. The root trees go way, way back. The family tree's a bit daunting. Most people freak out the first time they see the whole thing. But I'm sure you'll be fine.
Me!
The man who started it was particular about whom he considered family. For your purposes, you only need his direct blood relatives.
Whenever I say me, I want you to know... What the fuck? What the fuck are these meme reactions? No! Show it to me, please, Pinterest! Pinterest, you... Okay, well, whenever I say me, this is what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. I'm doing Gungaga, but I'm also doing this one. That's what I see in my head every fucking time I say it. Which is stupid. Mr. Bryan, you go find something to do. The man who started was particular about whom he considered family. For your purposes, you only need his direct blood
Anyone
relatives.
related only by marriage is optional, but filling them in can lead to useful discoveries. Lastly, you now have access to some unique websites, plus a list of notable root trees.
Okay. Oh, notable people are easy to find via your search engine and are marked with stars.
I'm off for now. Carl Roottree had a lot in his office. I'll look for anything useful. I'll return once you identify 6 more blood relatives.
Okay.
Sorry, one last thing. This might sound odd, but if anyone else claiming to represent the Roottrees reaches out, I'd appreciate you not mentioning I was here. Thank you, and good luck.
Okay. Okay. Slut. Okay. What did it say? What did I have on it? Brenda is the mom. This fucking music be going crazy. I'm doing the hand tongue thing. Excuse me. You can't just be saying that. No. The what? Sorry? So coral root. I think coral root tree. So coral. And then Brenda. Guess white originally. And he was... Is he CEO? Right? The evidence tab. Easy to find online. Ah! Intuition, you've been on this line, so... Sixth sense for how useful your evidence can be. The number in the magnifying glass refer to how many clues are connected to a specific piece of evidence. The higher the number, the more there is to find. At the start of your search, the notables list sets off alarm bells, a list of famous people that you can find via search engine. It's pretty rare to get something that's useful. Take advantage of it. These numbers will change when you find more evidence or lock in family members. New discoveries will be added to the list and old evidence will become less useful. If a piece of evidence seems too good to be true, take a closer look at the people or the phrases. Sometimes the reason certain... Little was just climbing the damn fucking curtains. When I hear slot... Shut up. As you progress... Get out of here. As you progress, blah blah blah, take a look. Often the most satisfying revelations come from retracing a past you thought was fully explored. Okay. Ruchi 5 pieces. There's 5 flavors because the original inventor had 5 kids. Radical new flavors because it's no longer the 1920s. These candies do not look appetizing. They look like toys. An advertisement for 5 pieces aimed at kids from the magazine Teen Blast. Richard's sisters and their parents died in a plane crash. The evidence and the shadowy figure said the lawyers were looking to sort out the tree. Okay, so this is my, like, evidence. We search for... coral root tree. Photo. Fuck! Public library. Ooh. Coral. And there, he was president of the Root Company as well as the clothing company Root. There's a short press release that they released today. The heart we mourned their loss. As the head of our company, Carl was an incredible man and unmatched leader. Like his great-grandfather before him, he earned the highly prestigious Watchman of the Year title. All chocolate is cool. Plum. Yeah, but the real question is who watches the Watchman? Riot Girl. Who the fuck are these guys? Montjoy. Bubbles Montjoy. These are my personal things. It's my evidence. It's my computer. Computer? Make these root trees super dead and super horny. I don't think the horny part qualifies, but I couldn't think of something else. I gotta find this guy's photo. My evidence tab. Wonder how to get more photos. Does the internet have photos? What's this? Oh, my rubber duck. Because I would think it would be here. Coral root tree. Am I asking seriously? I'll figure it out. And if I don't, I'll ask. Because maybe I will need to ask. Well, actually, yes. My specific question that I would like the answer to is when I search something on this game in Spider Search, do I get photos? Or is it only going to be text stuff? Only sometimes. Okay. What about if I type retreat family photo? No. Oral root tree. Root tree candy company. Let's see. There are a lot of results. Their official website is unstable due to the traffic. A direct link to history. Was founded by Elias Root Tree. Let's highlight that. Christ, this music be going crazy sometimes. Reasons that aren't explained on the page. It has no CEO and no stockholders. Instead, it's run by a president. Five pieces. Maple candies with 5 different flavors that are dipped in crispy, crackly candy coating. So he does count as he's actually president. Yeah, this is fun so far. He's president, actually. Oh. Perhaps. Because this was founded by... It says it right here. Elias? Is that how you say that? Oh, fuck. There's like 1,000 of them. I'll just put one for now. Gwyneth. Okay, bitch. What my notes say. Gwyneth Anderson. Must have been. And he was first president. Hold on, I've got chocolates. What the helly? I caught you.
I caught you on camera.
Uncle Ninja. 10 of them? Thank you so much. Sorry, hold on. Unrelated. This fuck-ass bra I have to wear on TV. Thank you so much for... Thank you so much for the 10 gifted subs, Uncle Ninja. You're a star. You are so kind. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. And I see Daraneth, 65 months. Thank you so much. I caught you. I think you can do theories in the chat as long as they're not like I will trust that you haven't played the game before and are or know anything about it and then are just saying things and being, I think this. And then actually it's not that you think it, it's that you know it. So I will say, which of course is sort of a common sense thing, but we search this. Search like that. Elias fruit. Why did that look? Why'd that? Oh, because it has the thing on it. Fruit. Tree. Founder and first president you find was essentially a propaganda site about him created by the Fruit Tree Candy Company. At top, there's a picture. There's also a biography section that has some additional information. Credited for inventing the 5 pieces. Before that, the farm he inherited by marrying his wife only produced syrup. He spent his time and energy on cementing his reputation as a family man. Blood is thicker than syrup. Any child linked by blood to me shall be linked by blood to my legacy. The children are a product of infidelity, and they were not going to be allowed to inherit the company, so he had them killed. Just kidding. Unless all the kids in the chocolate family have had diabetes. Could they? About a book called Family Man... The... Family... Okay. Below that, there's a long list of accomplishments and awards. Like his great-grandson, Carl. We already know that. So... Stop doing that. Search periodicals. No. Search the public library. Search... Oh my god. Search. Copy. Fine. Copy. Get this out of here. Both required fields. Why don't you require... this? Every lawyer suggests that during the will conversation. Have you thought about having them killed? It's true! Copy. Okay. Highlight that. Newsflash, guys, I highlight fucking everything. That's just how I've always been. I can't change. It's not within me. She was Gwyneth Anderson. Like this? Website for the first Anderson maple farm. There are a few pictures, including a famous picture of Elias and Gwyneth. Before marrying Elias, Gwyneth Ritchie was Gwyneth Anderson. She had no brothers, so as the oldest sister, she was to inherit the Anderson maple farm so long as she married. Before Elias took over, the farm produced only syrup. It's his idea to create candy and said success was not immediate till they decided to combine the maple with other flavors, which led to the 5 pieces. The 5 pieces is some fucking, what's that? That, Marvel guy with the rings or something. Not Thanos. Something. Gameplay tip is you should spider search names of periodicals when you see them mentioned. Ooh, okay. Shang-Chi, yeah, that one. Chug, that one too. A periodical? How do I know the difference between a periodical and a book? What the hell's a periodical? The 5 pieces. I had to go get the what's it called? Not the legacy, maybe. I've got some chocolates here and they're fancy, but I don't know which is which. So I'm looking at the little key diagram. I don't want to eat the one that I don't want to eat yet. This one's got some kind of fucking dust on it. That one... Girl, I don't know what these are. Is this one... That one's rhubarb, I think. That one might be coffee. I'll save it. I'll save it because I'm nervous. Dust is usually coffee. This little thing says the dust one might be clotted cream. That's my opinion on Quality Street, that they're fucking liars. Banoffee? Oh yeah, there was Banoffee. I don't know, it's funny, the chocolate thing only lists 12 chocolates. And there were about 1,000 more of them. So, something that comes out periodically like a newspaper or magazine. Okay, okay. Farm produce only syrup. Blah, blah, blah. Preserved as a tourist attraction, there are still daily demonstrations and educational tours that show off many of the turn-of-century appliances that Gwyneth would have used as a housewife. It feels kind of insulting. Elias and Gwyneth. We get 3 additional. And then what was she? Wife. Housewife. Who else we got? We need to find a picture of Carl Root Tree. So... Carl Tree. Root Tree Candy Company. Oh. Released 2 to news organizations. Don't I have a magazine in my possession, or rather a There's one on the... There was one on the fucking home screen of the game. We try... What's it? Carly. Sure. Trivia page that lists common trick questions. And then if we... Rose root tree again. The fan site. If we do Riley. This is the same thing. What about Brenda again? An auction for a black and blue dress that's Brenda White original. Okay, I get it, guys. They said black and blue, and then they said white and gold. Hi, Flappy Hand. And the 5 pieces it gives a magazine name. Teen Blast. Periodical. Teen Blast. Oh my god. 5 pieces? Okay. Unless this played host to many root trees advertisement. One of them was already in. Okay. What if I say Teen Blast and then I say root tree? Okay, got that already, I guess. What else I got? Wait, what's that? Have this and have this. Looked at Family Man. What if I just Google search? Root. Clothing company. They make clothes for children. Although their website is down, you find countless retail sites attempting to advertise their clothes. You spied the Root Tree sisters looking hella fly on catalogs, magazines, and posters. A website from a collector of clothing catalogs. Root has released 2 catalogs per year since 1984. With Reina appearing in almost all of them. There's only one that the webmaster considers a collector's item enough to mention. Brenda Roottree, the Roottree sisters' mother and Root's head designer, appeared on one cover holding her daughter Rose in 1985. The site says this was the only time her daughter was ever listed with her birth name, Carly Roottree. So, a Root catalog. So can I search that? Root. Then if we do Brenda. Brenka. Tree. Could it be in the public library? Has released 2 catalogs per year every year. What if I do, oh fuck, what did that say? 1984. Bitch. 1985. Nope. Watchman of the Year. Maybe so. But who watches The Watchmen? It said something about... Okay, so those are those. Gwyn. What's this one? Just Gwyn. Gwyn root tree. Let's try searching this. Information on a website about old films that are not yet available on VHS. The site is not very well organized and your search is broken. Gwyn Roottree is a somewhat well-known actress who was active in the 1950s. She appeared in tabloids, especially around the time of her highly publicized divorce. Her biggest role was the minor hit movie Guys Like Us. She left Hollywood after the flop of Christmas Mission. Gwyn was the granddaughter of Elias Roottree. She shouldn't have been named Roottree, but her father took her mother's famous name. Okay, so we've got... Okay, what did that say? There she is. Oh my god. Hot granddaughter. Granddaughter. So they would have been divorced. And that's the only divorced grandchild. Son, grandchild. Okay, so this is Gwyn. Actress. Looks like this. Yippee! I did it. White Brenda. What the fuck is this? Why is there a baby one? Okay. So those are locked in. Still need a photo of that guy. Red root tree. Let's try that one. See what happens. Aloysius Herring Roottree, aka Red, was an appointed judge and politician who earned his name, ironically, because he was the ambassador to Ireland for only about 6 days. He served what some people contend is the shortest term in history. A few days after he was appointed, he was heard disparaging his position and Irish people, then tried to run for state senate. Claimed to be related to the Roottree Company newspaper, but came out that his last name was merely coincidence. I should have highlighted all. Actually. So he's not actually related, I guess. It's even on, I guess, Jim. Uh-oh, Jim Roottree. We are puzzle sluts. James Roottree is a singer who sings in the duo Jim on Diamond. They're a one-hit wonder due to their disco song Rollin' On Down to the City. Although Jim writes majority of the songs, plays the guitar, and sings, Diamond is considered by fans to be the band's lead singer. The band never had another hit, but has its fans who refer to themselves as the Diamond's Dazzlers. This could be important. Hold on, I need to, Need to take some bean curd, some dried bean curd out of my cabinet and put it in some water so that it can soak, so that I can cook it after the stream. And I've just remembered that, so I'm going to do that. That is so funny. Hashtag bro is called red herring. Crazy. Scott, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. I caught you. Thank you so much. Also, Sandown, thank you for the bits. Hashtag my streamer's ADHD suddenly remembers to soak some fucking bean curd, which sounds extremely euphemistic. Jim and Diamond. Diamond. I should just do this. It's the same thing. Amazing. I'll curd your bean anytime. That's insane. Off guard, thank you for the bits. Why does it say... Oh, it's this. Look at these two. As seen in... Only the great-grandson. Can I not zoom? Can I... Okay. Highlight. And... MMM. Search. MMM. MMM period. Bitch. They do look fabulous. Oh, he will be one of the star ones. Okay, he starred great-grandson. So, son, grandson, great-grandson with a star. Great-grandson with a star. This one? How come they wouldn't want a picture of this lady? Diamond. Jim James. Musician. Disgraced, in parentheses. Question mark is for photos. I see. Okay. I want to find this thing. Was barely a top 20 hit in 1979. Society was content to remain indifferent to economic inflation and civil unrest in the Middle East. Didn't pay attention to the lyrics long enough to care. Image isn't at an auction. Music, blah blah blah. We go to the periodicals. And we search for Jim. We search for maybe it's this instead. By fucking Peter, this guy. We keep searching. Here's our list of guys. Lauren Root Tree. Lauren Root Tree. A distant relative of the Root Tree sisters, is known for her book A Life Between Wars. She released a few romance novels under her married name. When her publisher learned she had been keeping diaries about her famous family, they insisted she release them under her original name. Selection of diary entries released in 1965 as A Life Between Wars spans from the untimely death of her husband in World War II, coping with post-war world as a young widow and mother. Found a new life as an exercise in high school English classes to show evolution in writing style. Romance in Court. Followed the release by 2 new sequels, creating what fans referred to as the Court Jester series. Distant relative of the Root Tree sisters. Cartmad, thanks for the 58 months. I can play this song. Is it gonna sound like this? Turn the beat around. Want to feel percussion?
We're rolling on down to the sea.
Saturday night and you're quite a sight.
The world might be burning, but I'm feeling right.
Making ends meet, so they rent and
We can't afford gas, so we skate in the streets.
guys all rush to say that I'm pretty.
Ladies blush and find me so witty. They're out of luck tonight, what a pity. We're rolling on down to the sea.
Interesting. Save me. Okay. A Life Between Wars. From Lauren Roottree.
On wheels we glide with you by my side. Inflation is rising.
Interesting. The jackpot.
Guys all rush to say that I'm pretty.
Look at this. It's James Joyce. Okay. Which will be marked on the chart with a star. Published in 1965 and consists of diary entries that span from 1940 to 1965. Oops, piss. 1908. Should probably in this line somewhere. It's the loss of her husband, Jacob. Jacob died in the final months of World War II while she was pregnant, and she raised her son, Clark, alone. Okay, Clark. Why this music sounds so... Persona 3 or 4. Clark. I'll have to find Clark. Never remarried and only had one child. Now is this guy marked with an X though because he's dead? Never remarried and only had one child. What does this mean? Oh, adoption. Interesting. Okay. She was the granddaughter of Elias and Gwyneth on her father's side. Her mother's family was called the Cossells. Her father was the head lawyer for the Root Tree Company and helped write a legal document called Clanced Trust. Have internal shorthand names for the different generations. Okay, here we go. 5 pieces is the first generation of children. Next generation and free spirits. Okay. So she's going to be in the 3rd row. And she's from her father. The Clanced Trust. From Clancy Edward Roottree. Oh, the company mandates that a fixed percentage are split every quarter to the bank accounts representing each direct relative. An account is created for each blood relative at birth and accessible by the time they reach 18. The actual numbers have never been fully disclosed to the public. Impossible to get around. Still, there have been few situations when the family have forcibly removed another member from the trust. What's this guy doing? He's so wobbly. Does he light up? Sir? He's He's got a little switch inside of him, but I don't know how it works. Where's your little button, little man? What do you do? Does his nose light up? I don't know how to do it, though. Is a line or a circle mean on or off? Line is on. Okay, I've turned it on. And it should have batteries in it, I think. So otherwise, what's even the fucking point? What's his nose? Something will have to happen with it. And I don't think I've ever turned it on. And the way to access the batteries looks stupid as fuck, so... I don't know. Maybe... Does he have to be magnetized? I don't see a plastic battery thing now. Where's this little magnet stand? I put it somewhere dangerous. He has a little stand. Wondering if he's a magnet to something, if it will decide to light up. Important side quest mission. I don't think I see a piece of plastic to pull out. I think there was one, but I don't think I've ever turned this on. It says... got some kind of weird little symbol on it. Harry, thank you for the raid. I'm playing a mystery game. But I am fucking around with something too. Which I don't need to be doing. And also I have no reason to do it. But I hope you had a good stream. Thank you for the raid. Hello, everybody. Playing a mystery game. I feel it's got this little circle on him. So what could the little circle be for? It's a mystery. This is the mystery game right here. How do I work this game? I mean, this toy made for children. It's got... oh no, the little circle I think is wiring. And he has like a little stand that he goes on, but I don't know where I put it. Pumpkin nose lights up when you press the on-off button at the back of... where is it? This guy got a button? Where's your little button at, dog? Where's your button at? Is this a button? No. I don't think he got a button. It's on his ass. Oh! It's in his tail! His nose lights up! Oh my god, guys. He's so cute. Who's in his tail? I know where buttons are. I will not even elaborate. Look at him go. Little ghost boy. Little ghost boy. How cute is that? Look at him. Oh my god, I just cracked my shoulder because I'm 1,000 years old. Okay. University Law School, which apparently had a guest lecturer talk about this thing. And the 5-piece guarantee, which into effect at the same time. Clancy Edward Root Tree. So we have to figure out, we're doing this family tree. And there's like, there's been murder and mystery. Well, I don't think there's been murder. No murder, sorry, no murder has been confirmed, nor even discussed. But, so we've got Clark. And who did we just write about? Clancy Trust. By Clancy. So she's the daughter of this guy. And she has one child. So someone who is the daughter of a guy and they only have one child. So that rules out these two. Daughter of a guy with one child. Daughter of a guy. So it could be this person. Or one of these two, maybe. Lauren's father was in that. Then her generation. Then the Free Spirits. Her mother's family was called the Cossels. Does she have a star? Yes. Star. Turns off after. So either this one or this one. Who has had 2 dead spouses. What did it say about this person? You look up this guy specifically. Okay. Root trees versus ER. A student that attended the lecture wrote about it being the local. From what you can tell, RR attempted unsuccessfully to remove fellow families from the trust. It was said that RR attempted 2 arguments. First, the person in question was born out of wedlock, and second, they committed a significant crime against a fellow family member. Interesting. Okay. We look at the other things I have. This is the 5 pieces. Who the fuck is this one? No graphics tablet for this one, because a lot of the notes can be done easily in here. What if there are 2 X's and it's over the eyes? The X doesn't mean dead. But it can be dead or divorced, right? Or maybe it just means divorce. This picture was famous in our house. Pop even had it framed. It's taken in 1935 to celebrate the move to the new warehouse that Eli Jr. designed. Angie and I both wanted to be in the photo since Miracle was in it, and the 3 of us were all about the same age. But it was only 5 pieces. Eventually, I was supposed to stop the tantrums. They posed us in front of the camera with Mr. Morden. But then they didn't take the second photo, I guess. So this is the 5 pieces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Angie and I both wanted to be in the photo since Miracle was in it. Miracle tree. So late in his mother's life that doctors swore he wouldn't survive his first year. Younger by over 14 years. Oh! Countless health problems, but still with the power of God by his side and anime, he persevered. He triumphed over these complications and regained his sight to spread the healing word of the Almighty. 23 years later, Miracle Root Tree Jr. arrived. At 18, he unburdened himself from the Root Tree name, took his father's testimony to a whole new level. Witnessed the power of the Lord in the summer of 1996. 3 generations of miracles on tour. Testimony from Miracle Jr. Appearance from Miracle Root Tree. Miracle Jr. is world famous, gets top billing. This is another miracle. Miracle Third and his wife Nicole. And this said, what did that just say? Is on the notable root trees list in your evidence. So I wonder if siblings are always... Siblings are in birth order. So this would be Babyface McGee or whatever. Miracle. And what is he doing? He's like a pastor or something, right? Or he's Jesus. He thinks he's Jesus Christ. Baby! Pastime baby! Spouse. Say his spouse. And then this is Miracle Jr. Looks like this. He's a creature. Yeah, guys. I'm solving them mysteries. Booyah. A lady's here at my door, or someone.
You're on a roll. I'll try to keep that momentum going. Carl's office was a mess, thanks to some burst pipes. But I unearthed a photo from a 1970s Root Tree reunion.
Ooh.
I also found some important-looking papers.
Oh my god, look at all these people. Nice.
You've traced 9 blood relatives so far. I'll have more to share after you find 9 more.
That was fast, was it? This is Miracle Third on 5th Street. Creature. And what did it say about this guy's wife? This one had Nicole. Nicole. Ooh, there's 2 of them. Baby Miracle. Baby. 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 So this is... Angie and I both wanted to be in the photo. Wonder if that will be her sister? Mr. Morden. No, not that. Mr. Morden. Mr. Morden, who was there with Aunt Gwendolyn. Angie. Angela. You just look for it, maybe. Angela Root Tree. No. Don't think. Okay, no. Okay. Well, what was this was Lauren something, right? Lauren, who has an original name. Cosell. Cossells. I think she would be Root Tree, like this one, Lauren Root Tree. Okay, so if we look at this, she's not the daughter of Miracle. And she's notable, so I think she would be this one. All these people. Bebe. Okay, the black and white one. This guy. This guy. This is Lauren. And then is she an author, technically? And her spouse's name is Jacob. And then their son is Clark. Who knows what Clark's job is? So this could be possible. So then that would make this her dad being Clancy. Edward. He's a attorney? Lawyer? Okay. Maybe? Hello, Connor. A lady at the door. What the hell? So this still has an exclamation mark. Is it because there's two evidences on it? I go back to this one. Which guy looks like a lawyer? Or who looks oldest? This guy may be middle. Maybe this guy's older. Or maybe this guy's older? Let's see. Maybe? Maybe I don't want to do that. Just in case I get it wrong. One with the eye patch. No, I don't think he's a lawyer, unfortunately. Three more correct blood relatives. I did think it was gonna be the blonde one, but I wasn't sure. Okay. Oh yeah. So then we've got Gwyn. So I feel like her mom's name has got to be Gwyn Dillon. Maybe. It says Mr. Morden, who was there with Aunt Gwendolyn. Aunt Gwendolyn. So Aunt Gwendolyn. This is what I think. And the daughter is named after her. And she's got to be from this black and white photo. And she looks... That's what... I mean, if there's a family resemblance. And what did it say about this woman? We already searched for Gwendolyn? Retreat? Gwendolyn? Gwen? Gwendoline? Gwendoline. 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 Why it no do it? Gwendoline. I have to sneeze. Am I doing this? Is that wrong? Thank you. Mr. Morden. Morden. Mr. Morden. James or Zachariah. Not everyone is notable enough to be online. Sad face. Did it say anything about this lady's mom being like a something? Ah! Oh my Christ, look at all these fucking people. Okay, what was a digestible piece? We had this. And this is the next generation. We gathered on the warehouse floor. I wanted Eli to stand all the way to the left. But I was outvoted. They insisted the four of us stand together. The only one too good to make an appearance was Gwyn. Okay. Grandma insisted we include Sam. Okay. None of us understood why, including Sam. I also didn't think it fair Miracle made it in since he's technically a 5-piece. I think that might be Miracle. Second photo of Miracle after his... Is that the same photo? Maybe? No, that's the pastor man. His sight was restored, so maybe he had glasses? Glasses? I wanted Eli to stand all the way on the left, since to me he looked a lot like Pop did in the old one. Lauren's diary. And that might be... Is that Lauren? And that. Eli looks like his dad. I think... Is Eli this guy? Where's that pastor? This guy. I think this is another photo of him, maybe. I think this could be another photo of that guy, maybe? This would be Eli, I think. The four of us stand together. So we clumped in the middle and let everyone filter in behind and in front of us. Grandma insisted we include Sam. Good night, Sundown. Gwen's last name is Root Tree. Wouldn't that mean her dad is the Root Tree? Suppose so. Maybe her mom's name is Gwyneth then. And it was trying to trick me. Tree Clancy Edward. And so there's the this is this guy. They have a lot of this guy's got 4 kids. So it says Lauren. What did it say on that? The 5-piece. Wait, no, it would be... I think I'm looking at the wrong one. No, I'm not. These are the 5 pieces. And then this would be the next generation down from that. So I think these are all 4 of their dad. These are all 4 from that family. I think. All 4 from that. So all 4 from this guy. Eli, who looked like Pop. And these are the brothers. Only one too good to make an appearance was Gwyn. Grandma said include Sam. And Miracle's there. Who the fuck is this guy then? 2 siblings. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Should be 9 in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But says the only one too good to make an appearance was Gwyn. 4 of these kids. So wait, 4. So that wouldn't be Miracle. So which one of these is Miracle? Is this the oldest man? Get this guy out of here. What do these other people look like? Jesus Christ. Every 20 they hold a big reunion. This one's from the 70s. Carl's teenager in the middle. Sorry about the water damage. A pipe burst. November. Okay. What else we got? An envelope. The letter beneath a candle in the corner. To Carl and Brenda. Sorry you were unable to attend the funeral. It's traditional to have it as soon as possible. And Ernie knew how busy your job can be. I've enclosed a Shiva candle identical to ours. Who the fuck are these people? Debbie. Here's a bonus. When I pulled the water damaged picture of the free spirits out of the frame, this fell out too. Couldn't make the reunion. Wishing you well from Paris. Gwyn and the boys. Mr. Rainbow Time? Oh, that's true. Where am I? This one. But why did I think it was this guy? They said Sam was included. So if all these people are meant to be in that photo, and these 4 are the 4 here, but this guy's also supposed to be in the photo. The photo. So which one is he? Maybe this guy or something. Whoever that woman is. Sometimes this music be going crazy as hell. Who are these people? Vote for Stephanie Jones for City Council. It's a flyer from a candidate office for Stephanie Jones. And then there's the Butler County Times. Stephanie may have grown up in an unconventional family, but in her words, it was still full of love. 22 years later, with a baby of her own due around Christmas. Love and future. Carl, I know we don't see eye to eye when it comes to the candy company, but if you could talk to your girls about putting out a statement supporting Stephanie. Stephanie Jones. Stephanie Jones. I forgot I can Google search. I mean spider search. Spider search. Won her campaign on election day. About a month ago. It is simply a picture of her campaign mailer. Butler County Times. Search this. I want to search for this. While the Root Tree Company now has its headquarters in the city, began a small farm. Local paper. A video game called The Root Trees Are Dead was once set. Help. Five piece. Says Carl Root Tree. That also mentions Ernie Jr. One announces Carl's marriage to Brenda White in 1978. They're both in their early 20s. Apparently, he got quite drunk at a charity event and broke his arm falling down some stairs. When Carl took over the 5th president of the Root Tree Company from Ernie Jr. Ernie Jr. apparently liked to stay out of the spotlight and never appeared in the County Times. The article does mention an illness as to why Ernie Jr. was stepping down. We look up Ernie Jr., former president, rarely seen in public and had an illness. Directly preceded Carl Root Tree, and he was Carl's mentor, but not father. Carl. So we look at... There's a lot of evidence. And Carl's the teenager in the middle. Carl? Teenager? Teenage Carl? What else we got? What if I search 5 pieces? Our small, colorful blah. History of print advertising website. The sweet history of candy volume 2. Interesting. Okay, what about we look at this. So they say that this guy Eli, what if we look up Eli Root Tree? I think he probably is Elias also. Watchman of the Year. Business Watch magazine. Focused on companies and CEOs. Every year they offer a prominent businessman. Okay. I search my little thing. Search my thing. If I search Sam in here. Sam Cattrall. Oh shit. Did I hear the name? We look that up. Sam. Is this how it was? Women. Men. This one. Girl. Not notable enough. Okay, list of names. Elias. So there's gonna be an Elias Jr., an Elias C, and Elias M. So Edward. One of them's gonna be Elias, who presumably had another son then. Or no, because his would have been... Is it the third then? Let's try Elias Jr. Does it have to be like this? Elias Jr. root tree. No. Elias C. Dot root tree. Hello? Elias M? Fuck. I didn't mean to do that. Fuck. Delete. Spider search. No. Well, I want to see who Wolf Root Tree is. Can you not search it like this first name, last name? Tessa. I mean last name, first name? November. Lauren. Okay, so it doesn't want you to do that, I don't think. Which is going to piss me off. Elias M. Root Tree. M? E? Nothing. It's telling me... Why is it telling me... Is there one more evidence I can find from this or something? Diaries of a Root Tree. She was the granddaughter of Elias and Gwyneth on her father's side. It says I have 4... Why is it saying I've got 4 things like that? $1963 Sam? Oh, Oh, there's multiple things on here. Oh. Complaints. Entry seems to focus on this. Everyone has something to complain about. Gwen, as an only child, complained of loneliness. I told her to be... being expected to watch after 3 younger brothers. During the summer when I had to stay with her and Aunt Margot. I even tried to dye my hair blonde to fit in with them. Okay, Margot. Galite. Root. Maybe she took... Actor. Artist. Maybe she took her mom's maiden name because of the popularity. You know what I mean? Instead of her dad's name. Now she's living the glamorous life while I'm stuck with Clark. Visage stares at me from my coffee table. She gets to be in Starlit. magazine. Gallivants around the world kissing the likes of Harrison Lane and Wild Bill Williams. Girl, Harrison Lane. Television actor guy. Dead end. He married his high school sweetheart after they reunited. She's the first root tree woman to be anything other than a housewife. Housewife. Okay. A girl with all the luck in the world was jealous of me. And now, though I've been undoubtedly burdened by a terrible tragedy, Harrison Lane focuses on the day her grandfather Elias announced that he would step down. Nancy told me that is there another Clancy? A junior one? Yes, they fucking love junior Clancys. Can I do this? Clancy Junior. Clancy. Clancy Junior root tree. Told me that everyone who see Granddad was furious none of his sons would take over for him as president, but that's what he gets when holding on to it for so long. Architects, preachers, and lawyers. Pop argued at length that the company should stay with our branch of the family, since we still have the root tree name. I'm not even sure Clancy would have wanted it, but he's the one who was volunteered. So, lawyer, housewife, and then the last man one is an architect. It ended up going to Zach, even though his surname doesn't match the candy. He's the firstborn son of the 5-piece. Okay, firstborn son of the 5-piece. So it could be, well, any of these. He just laughed. Never forget the cuss words Pop used when he told Ma it wouldn't go with us. Mother, ever the quick-witted, at least with catty remarks. Maybe if they wanted it to go to the only member of the family that looks like he samples the product. So the big boy. The big boy. The big boy. This is Zach. Zach, who has a different name. Zachariah Morden. That can't be true. He took over the company. Wilson? Bitch. Zachariah? How do you say that? Zachariah. Zachariah? I think Zachariah sounds better. That's what I think. What about like diarrhea? Zachariah. Is that how you're telling me to say it? What's the right way? Is it diarrhea or not? Zachariah. 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 Sam. Elias Roottree had given his wife and announced that Sam, an obscure relative, was to be included in the family gatherings. Why Sam? After all, Granny had sisters and Granddad, but I was told trim their branches from the family tree, so why is Sam special? Angie summoned all the next gens to a secret meeting in Zach's office. Twins and pairs, but the rest of us, including Miracle Boys, spent ages. I didn't recognize Sam at Uncle Junior's wedding. Is Sam this little adopted child? Natural? Maybe? I haven't been able to Google anyone. Zachariah. Zachariah. That makes no sense to me. Farmhands E.C. and John. Eli, Miracle's youngest, not my brother. My brother? Eli's... Zachariah, Miracle's youngest, not my brother. There's an... I think this will be Elias M for Miracle. And so then is this... One of them could be Elias C. Oh, Miracles. Yes, yes. Oh wait, Mitch Miracle. 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 Elias M. And one of these is Elias Jr. One of these is Elias. An outsider who works on the farm. Clark's getting married, far too young. He's barely 18, and Danielle isn't older. Is there another Clark then? No, there's Clark. I keep thinking Clark is the same as Carl. Jacob and I got married at 16. Clark, like the rest of his generation, is a free spirit. Clark getting married too young. Split up. Clark. Is there a non... No, Clark. And then that would be... Danielle. What else do you call a group of kids growing up with more money than any one person can spend? They all aspire to be musicians and dancers. This lady's kind of a bitch. Yeah, she's stuck up. My brothers all seem to pursue paths of knowledge, and the most rebellious thing was bring someone home who would be illegal to marry. Pop seems to have gotten over it because Edward is set to take over his department. So their spouse, I assume, is not white. Zach's not doing bad. President, after all, and his sister seems to be doing a good job on raising her twins. Gwyn is Gwyn. So if we look at this one picture. No one's there with their spouse, really. Twins. Said someone who's got twins. Those guys kind of look like twins. This lady be fucking yapping, guys. Clark getting married. And Danielle is much older. Okay. Wait. Okay, that is her son. This has to be Zach. These are all the free spirits. I don't know who these people are. And there's water damage on this. Author writes a lot. I mean, she really do be writing. Eli. So this is Eli and Miracle. Right? Can you tell from his shirt what kind of job he has? She said something about our generation was never so bad. My brother's paths of knowledge. Okay. Comedian. I want him to be a comedian. Mechanic. Because of the shirt, guys. I got it. What can I say? Okay. Locked in. Oh, I got some kind of achievement.
You're listening to
password?
It's time for your headlines. Once an hour, every hour, on the 45. It's a bizarre development to an already tragic tale. In the wake of the accident that took his life, some of Carl Roottree's belongings have apparently gone missing. Most notably, a framed photo of the Roottree family from the mid-1970s that
Interesting.
Carl had on his office
Azul?
wall. We
Hello?
interviewed a local psychologist about who would do such a thing and why. For that article, search online for WRTD News. Again, that's WRTD.
WRTD News. Wet news, guys. They talked about during the interview, it's revealed that there wasn't a break-in. Someone with a key to the office took the picture after discovering the pipes burst due to the recent storm. The pipes be bursting. This one says something about it, right? Sorry about the water damage. A pipe burst in Carl's office. Fruit tree curse. With Carl and Brenda and their girls, it makes 5 new deaths. Not only that, but 3 of the 5 residents have died mysteriously. Guy's car was hit by a drunk driver in 1982, but nobody was arrested. Then Ernie Madsen stepped down, and Carl died. It cannot be a coincidence. You connect the dots in the pattern of the 5 pieces wrapper. It creates a Mayan ruby skull. Post before that has a link to a site, talks about how the Earth has... Claims the owner of the site received an email from Chris Raff asking us to take down his site with faked proof that Ernie Madsen Jr. had a heart condition and wasn't poisoned. First entries from the blurry picture of the company factory taken by the website's author. Seems that Operation... My page is full. Operation R Root Tree 29. Changing the candy recipes to include more and more chemicals. Impossible to get... What the fuck is this stuff? This stuff makes no sense. What was the last thing? Root tree... Verse? Thomas Over. It's like, Rose before hose, but it's Thomas over wood. Who's behind Spirit Cola? Interesting. How many corals are there? Because these people love their, to name their kids after themselves. What else was this lady fucking yapping about? Even my cousins are doing well. Zach's not a bad president after all, and his sister seems to be doing a good job. So Zach and his sister. So I think this has to be Zach. But which one? Morden? Or Wilson? Zach and his sister. Zach. Even though his surname doesn't match the candy. And Angie's older than Zach. So I feel like Angie must be... talks about Angie a lot is so is it this is okay, well, and Morden. Okay, Angelica Morden. Zach Aria Morden. And T looks like this. And T was the president second president. And she's also, I think she is a housewife. Angelica. Should either be this one or this one. They have similar colored hair, is what I'm going on. So which one is the really, really old photo? These ones. So, and this would be like a woman. And this would be the final man. I think. And so this would be Morden James. I think. Fruit tree. Andy? Andy fruit tree. No. And then she has twins. Candy making the frogs gay. Didn't she say Zach was the first child of the first child? I thought she did, but she said Angie is older than Zach. Does she have a sister, Angie, maybe? But no, because she would be the oldest here. Unless her sister is older. Housewife. President second. Angie could be older if her parents got her earlier. What do you mean? I think Angie's the child of a second 5-piece. These are the... this. Oh, that could be so. Symmetrical, thank you so much. For the raid? I hope you had a good stream. Everyone, please check out Symmetrical. Angelica. So then... Who else is Wilson? No, this would be someone. Steven or Jason or something. This is Angelica, but Morden. So that would mean her kids are Morden, but not that her husband is necessarily Morden. But this... That doesn't mean Angelica, though, because... Who else is Because Angelica has to come from a dad who had a different name. So I think she must be in this line of these two. Because if this is her dad, it's a 5-piece. He's gonna have the root tree last name. So maybe... No, that's spouse. Yeah, Angie and Zach both have the last name. Love this game, is so fun. I'm doing my best. Who was the other guy who showed up and no one knew why he was there? That was Sam. See you, Symmetrical. Thank you. 2 names that must be typed in manually. I was thinking Sam, the one that they didn't know who it was the kid that was adopted, because he looked like a little kid. There was a Sam that looked like a little kid. I think Zach has to be whatever the fuck you guys said, Zachariah or whatever. But if Angie's older... But what did she say about... And his sister seems to be doing well raising her twins. Why wouldn't she say Angie, though? Because she says Angie all the time. I guess for game's sake. Eli Miracle's youngest, not my brother. That a woman, after all, Angie's older than Zach, and I'm the next oldest of us all. But he just laughed. Angie's older than Zach, and then Lauren. He's the firstborn son of the firstborn 5-piece. So I think I had it correct with Angie being here. And Zach being here. President 2. And then she has... And this has to be Morden, their dad. I assume is the last available Morden, who is James. Yeah, the specific phrasing, exactly. But if I... Angelica Morden? No. Zach are... Where the fuck? Am I typing that correct? And then she's got twins. Whose last names would be different. This would be housewife. Candy. Angeline. Yippee! I was guessing. Sort of. Okay. Morden. Booyah! Someone's calling my phone call.
So, you may have heard the news. Some of Carl's things have gone missing. That includes the pictures and mail I brought you earlier. I promise I didn't steal it.
Okay.
But I did borrow it. I'll return it once we're done. Let
Okay.
me deal with my family in the meantime. Oh, I guess that means I've officially confessed. I'm a root tree. I assure you I have a reasonable explanation for the secrecy.
Okay,
I'm
interesting.
about to do something big the family doesn't approve of. If you could just wait a little bit longer, I'll tell you more. In person. I'll return after 15 more blood relatives.
She had curly hair and glasses. This is another root tree man. That has to be Elias Jr. I think he has to be the architect. And then... what else did I highlighted some stuff about the cursed thing. So, 3 of the 5 presidents have died mysteriously. Guy, Ernie Madsen Jr. Search. No. Guy, root tree. This is getting harder and harder to search for people. Guy. Hudson Guy. Guy. Hudson. Fancy Flavors was an addition to the 5-piece girl. Guy Hudson's first and historically most cited move as president. In an attempt to cater more toward what he thought the average person wanted, looked at his own wealth, which was a source of envy, and decided to tap into the idea that they added fancy flavors. Anyone could live like the wealthy. Meant to mimic caviar. Ew. So Guy Hudson was also a president. So that would be someone who ended up having a different name. Who would have been in line before Carl. So maybe this, well, it could have been any of these guys, right? There was Guy, and then there was, Ernie. Where's this? Ernie Madsen Jr. So they would have to be an Ernie's son. Madsen, which is close to Morden, but it's not. Madsen. Root trees, root trees, root trees, root trees. Who else is Madsen? Ernest. And then there should be twins in this picture. Because his sister has twins. Carl and Brenda. Sorry you were unable to attend the funeral. Funeral? What the fuck am I saying? Funeral. It's traditional to have as soon as possible, and Ernie knew how busy your job can be. Oh, that doesn't make sense why that would do that like that. Ernie was for his family's legacy. To Carl and Brenda. Had an immense amount of pride for the work you three did together. So with Brenda and Carl, I guess? Debbie. Deborah. Bean. Deborah Bean. Maybe these people? Or these people? Ernie had to stay strong, especially for Nicole's sake. Okay, who do we have that's Nicole? This is how I search. Madsen or Smith. Smith, because Madsen would have had to be the daughter. Flicking the Deborah. What the hell? I've read her now. Can you go full? My red hair! Yippee! It's like orangish. Also, it looks like I'm actually radioactive, but I'm not. It looks like I've dyed my forehead, but I have not. I have not dyed my forehead. What time is it? Okay. How do I save this? Does it just do it? Game. Save and quit. Okay. Looks awesome. Thank you. I have to pee, and also it's time for me to go. Radioactive and chilling. I am. Okay, what is today? Saturday. I've got a busy week next week, so... Also, I have to pee so bad. I was ignoring it because I was doing mysteries. So, Tuesday, I'm streaming at 6. It's a brand deal. Wednesday, I'm on the main channel. Thursday, I'm streaming here. Maybe not this game. But Saturday, I'll probably play this game again. Because I like it now. I like it now. I like it. Yes, I'll stream my point of view for Blood on the Clock Tower. I will do that. Even though the POV will be silly. Silly version. Happy Solstice, thank you. Thanks for joining today. I hope you had fun. Thank you for the support and all of that. It's hard for me to think of anything because I have to piss so bad. Morton, thank you. Okay, let me see who's live so I can raid them so that I can leave to slither up the stairs and hold my piss in. Mito Choco time. Go to Mito Choco. Tell him I'm busy pissing. Mito Choco. See you on Tuesday at 6 p.m. EST. Game has an in-game summary. I did see that, but I'm so smart. My brain will retain all of the information. Ever. Darius, thank you and you're welcome. Goodbye. Do not get active.